Yeah, I think this is pretty cool, especially the first year that we've split men's and women's. To have it here on our home court, I think the advantage is we practice here every day. Hopefully, we'll have a pretty good crowd tomorrow. I think we will. It's exciting. We've got a lot of families in town. And then on the flip side, I think that can be a distraction. But I think the girls and myself and Carolina have done a good job not letting it be a distraction. We have our ultimate goal in mind, and it starts tomorrow. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with all of those things. I think the advantage and disadvantage is that there's the opportunity for friends, local friends and family to come in that might not necessarily be there if we were playing away. So that brings a lot of support and a lot of energy and noise, and then that can also bring nerves in the same sense. So there's 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 that added variable there for sure.
This team has been incredibly dominant this season. I calculated the conference win, like average win by, and it was 40 points a game. What makes this team work so well together? From a cohesion standpoint, what are the strengths of this team, and what's led to the dominance on the court this season, just in both your eyes?
I think our work ethic is unmatched. I think our team just is it's a work ethic where we're willing to work hard for each other, and I think that's what sets us apart. We push really hard in practice. We've worked really hard all season, and we've done it together for each other, which definitely is a big thing.
Yeah, I should have answered before Bailey because that was a perfect answer by Bailey. But no, I agree 100%. Like, we show up every day. The girls do every morning, ready to go. I think, we've had great practices really all season, especially this week leading up to nationals. Super excited about where we're at. Super excited about what we've done so far, and even more so about what's still ahead of us. But yeah, like Bailey said, we're playing for each other. Really unselfish group. It doesn't matter who scores as long as it's the best shot every possession. I think defensively too, we've been a really good defensive team, and I know I harp on it a lot. So super pleased with just our progression as the year's gone on.
Now, what they've meant to this group, kind of the leadership that you all bring together as kind of not the senior members, but just the most experience with the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, I mean, Abby and Maura and I grew up playing against each other, so it was cool to come in as freshmen and get to play with each other. I didn't know either of them super well until I came in as a freshman and lived with them. But just the way that we've grown in this program and kind of helped to bring younger athletes along with us and kind of grow this program in us just choosing to come here, I think has been really big, but also it's the whole team. We have a lot of leadership this year and a lot of experience, just international experience and just collegiate experience that I think our team just brings a lot of leadership from a lot of different levels and people.
Yeah, I think like Bailey said, those three came in first semester: Bailey, Mora, and Abby, and then Mary came in second semester. And I think it was still early in my coaching career. That was year 3 for me, the start of year 3. So they were like the biggest recruiting class that I brought in, and just talking about like creating a culture. We were still kind of in the process of creating our culture here, and I think those three and then adding Mary to it second semester really kind of set our standards, set our culture, and what we want it to be moving forward. And they're a massive part of our success the last few years, and will be for the long haul, and even after they're gone. Like I said, they set a standard that I think a lot of the younger girls that come in after can follow.
Let's move into this weekend. Obviously, is the 1 seed. You move right into the semifinals, but there is the kind of dilemma of you've got two teams to prepare for. Essentially, you don't know who you're going to be playing in that semifinal just yet. What are some of the challenges that come with that, and just looking forward to Arizona and Whitewater? What do both of these teams possess in terms of challenges that you'll have to be prepared for on Friday night?
I'll start it out here, Bailey. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the fun of it. You don't know who you're going to play exactly. I think each team's a little bit different. But that being said, I think we have seen enough of both of those teams where we have a really solid game plan. The girls have a good understanding of who the threats are on the court. And then even just looking at the tournament as a whole, we've done a lot of film. They've done a lot of individual film, and obviously we've seen all these teams here. So again, I think it goes to kind of what Bailey talked about, work ethic, and along with that, studying film, okay, learning from previous mistakes, previous things we did well. So I think we've got a good game plan no matter who we're going to see. We're just excited to get out there and start playing.
It's kind of what I was going to say, too. I think we've seen these teams before. We know these teams well. We've played them enough that if we go out there and we stick to the game plan, it doesn't matter who we see.
And then finally, Coach, I'll kind of let you finish off with this one. We talked a little bit about this in the coach's show, but just this kind of winning culture that you tried to establish here at Alabama Athletics, and this would be a four-beat if Crimson Tide were to win this weekend. Just for the fans and whomever might be watching this, talk about what it takes to create this winning culture and just have sustained success, bringing the right players, the right staff, things of that matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it at the end. You have to bring in the right people if you want to have the culture that you want to create, whatever that is. You've got to bring in the people that fit with that. And I think that's something that we've done a really good job of the last several years is bringing in the right people. We've obviously got a really talented group with Bailey and all the other girls on the team, but they're also great people outside of it, and that makes my job that much easier, makes their job showing up to practice every day that much easier. And, yeah, it's like Bailey said in her last answer, too, it really doesn't matter who we're playing because we're trying to compete with ourselves and get better every day, and we've got a group that pushes each other to improve every single day, and I think that's a huge part of being successful, and then obviously maintaining success, not being happy with where you're at, keep trying to get better every day, myself included, and I think we do a really good job of that.